Hello guys, hello girls. My commit in the last video just failed because I was returning here and I was not returning anything here, but I didn't want to return here. It was just because the ID inserted for me that I'm going to push again. And let's start this video. I think the idea in this video is to have the data that, okay, this is a user and these are the likes from this user. Then I'm going to use a subscription and a publication for that. I don't think we have used it. Let me see Meteor publish yet. No, then let's do it. It's going to be, yeah, maybe I should have a folder for this, but I'm lazy. I'm just going to create a topic publications, but it's not really a topic publication. It's a topic user publication. Publications. Okay, then I can create Meteor publish. Yeah, I don't want to have multiple publications in the same file. Then let's say publish topic users by user. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to publish all the topics from this very specific user. I need to provide a name, and then that's the first part. Then topic users by user. It's going to be my name. And then I need to provide a function. I'm going to use a named function here. And also because I need to use the this to get the user. Then I'm going to get like user ID, this.user ID. Then I can't use an arrow function here. And if I don't have a user ID, I'm not going to subscribe to this function. Anyway, then I'm going to return topic users collections dot find user ID. And I think that's it. I don't think I need to do anything else here. Okay, let me get this name here and call subscribe. Then, okay, I need to, like, I have many topics, but maybe I want to subscribe. Yeah, I don't know if I want to subscribe for all or just when the user open a very specific group here. Yeah, because I have the group first. Yeah, I think I don't need to subscribe for all. Then I'm going to change this a little bit by user and group or yeah, I think group is better. But I'm just showing the counts when I really expand this. But I don't think this is good. I think for the group, I need to show like some mark if the user already did something here. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit different because I need to do a fetch before I create the actual cursor here. But let's see how it goes. Then I need to receive the group ID. But then I need to discover what are the topics that are inside this group ID, right? Then I need to do topic collections dot find, and then I need to get the group ID. And I don't need to have all the fields. I just need to have the ID. Then I need to do like this, and then I can do like ID, topic IDs, like in topic IDs. Yeah. Then I can change this to this, and then I can do fetch, or I can do a map directly because Meteor Cursor has a map, and I have ID, and then I have ID. Okay, I don't know if that's too confusing, but what I need to create actually here is a cursor that I see the topics that are inside this group, and then this user as well. And this is wrong. This should be topic ID. Got it? Topic IDs, topics IDs. It's always hard to find the proper place to put the plural here, there, whatever. Okay, then let's see. Let's try this. Then, okay, I'm going to check my topics. Yeah, because I want to show it there, and I need to use tracker. Remember, if I want something reactive, and this is a publication with something that should be reactive, we need to do this. Then we can have like user topics. I'm probably going to need this because I need to know if they are ready or not. Then I can use tracker, and then in the use tracker I would need this. Okay, the user tracker comes from, I think I already have user tracker, right? Yeah, for the user. Then I can just copy and paste here. And okay, then my user tracker needs to first const handler, and I need to Meteor subscribe. And here I need to use the name from the subscription, and I can pass the props, in this case, group ID. And now if my handler.ready is not ready, I will send I'll just, to be safe, I will put an empty array on user topics because I don't want to deal with this. Oh, sorry guys. Let me open this here. Yeah. And is ready is false. It's not ready. It's still loading. Otherwise, it's going to be ready. Then I can just send user topics. That's coming from my mini Mongo. This is coming from my local database in the browser. Then I'm going to do user topics. Yeah, that's something that I usually don't do in my projects. When I was not using subscription, I don't import collections in the client. But I think it's not going to be an issue with the Quav collections package that I'm using. But I think it's the first time that I'm trying. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. And I need to be careful here because if I have more top users here later in my database, I'm going to get them. Then maybe it's good to also filter by user ID, just to make sure in future use case we don't break this. And remember that you have the logged user, and you can use logged user to get it. Then I'm going to filter by user ID as well. Yeah, and of course, if I don't have a user, I don't need to do anything. Like if I don't have a user, I can just do, yeah, it's ready, but you don't have data because we don't have user. And then is ready can also be returned here and true. Okay, then that's it. We have this code here. Let's see how we do it. And let's collapse this a little bit. Okay. Then I need to get the topic. And in the topic, I will be able to know if I have this user or not. Oh, I was already get this here. Let me remove it. Then what I would like to do maybe is to check pretty fast if I have a user or not. I could do this, transform this in a map. This is not like a huge object. We could maybe do like includes, or I can just get the user, the topics for this user ID, because I'm always filtering by this user ID. Then what I do user topics IDs, because I just need to know the topic ID because the user I'm already filtering from my mini Mongo. Then I can get user topics and I can map to my topic ID. It's missing a parenthesis here, topic ID. Okay, then now when I'm going to display this, I'm going to display here, when I'm listing the topic, I can maybe display some mark here. I'm just doing a very bad job here in this part. I know that, but I'm going to improve the styles later. How can I say that this user upvoted this? Maybe I can show this same thing here, but maybe adding a color. It's going to be bad, right? But let's do it. I'm going to add a color here. What would be a good color? I'm not sure. Maybe I can just get my primary color. Then I could have a class name here. Upvoted topic icon. And then I can have my classes. I don't know if I have classes here already. Let's see. Yes, I do. Okay, that's nice. And then I can get some color from my team, like my primary. I'm not sure if my color is here. We can also log this if you want. Like I can, oh, I don't want to put quotes. We can do, if you don't want to check the docs because, okay, you think it's faster to do like this, we can do like this just to understand what's inside the team. I don't remember if it's primary. I think there is a palette maybe here. Yeah, let's see. I don't think this is correct, okay? I think this is going to produce an error. Okay, let me expand this a little bit. When I open, yeah, I have an error. I'm not sure where. Oh, I don't have a logged user. Oh, if I don't have a logged user, I want to return. I'm not using ready anywhere because I'm just trust that this is accurate, but I'm going to change this in a little bit. Like if this is ready, user topics are ready. I think I'm going to use this pretty soon. Okay, let's see if I can expand this. Yeah, the theme here, and I have the palette, and inside the palette I have primary. And I have my main. Then palette.primary.main. People from TypeScript are probably, oh, you should be using TypeScript, then you can autocomplete this. Okay, maybe you're right. Palette.primary.main. I think this is the way that I can get this color. But I don't know why this is not showing up here. I already have something. Oh, I'm not authenticated. Maybe this is the problem because I think I have this topic already in this user. I'm receiving a warning here. Your reactive function is returning a Mongo cursor. This value not to be reactive. You should call fetch. Oh, I'm not calling fetch. Fetch. No. Fetch. Okay, now I'm calling fetch. Uh-oh, something's still wrong. Why I don't see the icon? I think I'm doing everything correctly here. Like if this user topics, let me remove this. Oh, this one is the one that I'm seeing there. Okay, but if the user topics IDs, let's see. Maybe I'm doing something wrong elsewhere. And we can also check the Meteor DevTools evolved. And we can double check if the data is coming to me in Mongo. I think it is. We have topic users. Oh, we don't. Then maybe that's the issue. Let me click here. Let's click here. No sub error. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not registering this publication anywhere. Then, as we do with the methods, we also need to do with the publications. We need to register, otherwise they're not going to load. Okay, sorry. This is just a minor issue. Where is it? But let's understand now if we still have this. Oh, we still have an error in the subscription. Subscription not found. Subscription not found. Oh, I think it's, no, the error is in the different order. Yeah, the topic is there. Okay, this is good. This is in there, like the new messages are coming to the top. Let me just refresh to be clear that the error is not happening anymore. You see, the error is not happening. And the topics are here. Then I'm probably doing something stupid in this transformation. Let me see what I'm doing. Okay, I have this. Where is my transformation? Okay, my transformation is here. And I think I'm doing this right, but we can just put a log here to see. Maybe there is another problem. Yeah, the user topics is empty, but I believe we have the topics here. Where are you? Yeah, it's here. Then let's see, user ID is here. Let me check my user ID, AK. My user ID is AK. All right. Oh, I'm using group ID here, but I don't have user ID in this collection. Yeah, it's not a big issue because I can iterate this collection. But if this collection becomes like really huge, maybe this could be a problem because I don't have a nice way to filter just the ones that are inside my scope, because I'm doing this using these two steps here. Then I don't have this because I even have this. I can do the same there, but I don't think it's necessary for now. But just remember, like mini Mongo, we don't have an index implemented on it. Then it's going to search all the records, but it's just like in memory pretty fast. But if you have like 5,000 and you are doing this in a loop, like in React Render, that could be a problem. But for now, I'm assuming it's not a problem. Like we should not optimize too early. Then it should be close to working now. Let's see. Okay, I still don't see it. I don't remember if I save it. Let me refresh. Let me expand. Like here, I should have my topic now because it's this handler is like this. Otherwise, it's like that. Oh, maybe it's not. It's because I need to have some depths. I'm not sure. Let me get some. Maybe I'm not sending this group. Let's double check it. No, I'm sending this group. Let's see. Okay, I have my group ID and I have my publication probably working because the data is on Minimongo. I'm doing something wrong here. User ID, logged user ID. I think this is also correct. User ID, AK. Let me expand. AK. I can also try to import this collection, maybe using require in the client to see why it's not coming, because the data is definitely here on Minimongo, as you can see, and the user ID is here. Why am I doing wrong? Like we should have these live calls, then you could help me to find what I'm doing wrong, because I see the log ID. Maybe it's not doing this when the data is here. Let's put some trick code here, just doing a find, and then we can see how many records we do have, because maybe it's not re-rendering afterwards. Then let's see, like we can see if the data is there, because maybe the data is not here, then it's not re-rendering because I need to put something useful in the depths. I'm not so used to use subscriptions with the use tracker, because when I was using Meteor with subscription a lot, it's in a different way. I usually prefer to have more than one use tracker, one just for the handler and other for the fetch, and maybe this is the problem, because can you see I have counts here. What I would do here in this case, I would do like this. I would split this in two, and this is going to be the first one, just to subscribe. And I don't need to subscribe if I don't have like an user. That's right. And yeah, I can just return this to see if this guy is ready or not. I think that's the only purpose of this one. And here I can just say, okay, it's ready. Okay, here I can return this, and okay. Then this first one is just trying to call the subscription. And here I should have this as a dep. And then if the subscription status changed, then I can fetch the user. I think this will be what I need. And then if I don't have a logged user, okay, never mind. And the red is not coming from here anymore. Maybe I can also remove this and just return directly what I want. I don't think I need more data layer. I can also do the same here. Oh, if it's ready. That was an issue, right? This code was wrong. If it was ready, I was returning the empty array. Maybe that was the problem. I usually do 2 use trackers, but I think the code was wrong right here, because if it's not ready, I should return empty array. I think that was the issue. Let me remove this. Oh, I didn't undo everything that I should undo. Okay, now let's fix this code here. again. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see, let's see. Sorry guys, because I think that was the problem. I was thinking it was not reacting, but I think it was reacting, but I was returning this when this was ready. Let me see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, that was the problem. Yep. Now I can implement the undo, and then you can confirm if that was really the problem or not, if everything is working or not. Then what I will do here is that we can undo the upvote when the user is authenticated. Then like here, if you have, like, I can also extract this because this guy, there is one for each topic. Then I could have this as a component that is called topic. I can do this later, but for now, I'm just going to extract this is upvoted for this specific user. And then I can see if this is upvoted. Like if the user is not here, this is going to be always false. Then it's going to be upvote. Otherwise, I can do this, undo upvote. I think it's the opposite, right? Yeah. If it's upvoted, we do this. Otherwise, we do that. And let's format this. If it's upvoted, I'm going to undo. If the user is not authenticated, this array will be empty. This is going to be always false. Then it's going to be always upvote. And then we redirect the user to authenticate. Okay, the undo worked well, at least here, but it's not updating here. I think because I don't have any depths, and then it's not re-rendering. And what's the case that I need to re-render? Because when I do and undo, I would need to update. If I refresh the page, I think this is going to be correct. Oh no, it's always here. Why I always have these two user topics here? Maybe I have some problems in my logic here. Oh, I have it, but it's not, it's a pivot. That was a problem that I was not expecting, because do you remember that here I'm just publishing the data, but here I am looking for the ones that are upvoted. Then I should change this to upvoted user topics IDs. And then instead of just mapping, I can filter first if this guy is upvote true. I don't need to do this. I just need to do is upvote. And just to be sure this is really a Boolean, I can do this. In this case, not going to make a difference. And I also need to change, oh, I already renamed it. Yes, the name is correct. The name is correct. Then I think it's going to work now. Yeah. What's the nice part and why I'm using subscriptions? I don't need to worry about like where are my collections, like what data do I need to refetch when I click here? Like when you're using graphical, you need to think about this, but with subscriptions, it's going to happen automatically. Of course, Meteor is doing computations in the server to decide that, but it's worth, I believe, in this case, because you have this nice experience across everywhere. And then you can just have this like instant feedback here. It's pretty nice. Okay, I know the UI is pretty bad because I have +1+1 but I will need to style this better later. But the goal here was to work in this part. I can also remove the consoles because I know this is going to be an error later on SLint. We can go to scope and you can select just changed files if you want. That's a nice way to clean up your code. And then I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this as well. And I'm going to remove this and remove this. And let's see. Undo upvoting and publication for topics by user and group. Okay, now I'm using this. I don't need this anymore. Let me check my other to-dos. I have more, I believe, in this file. No, I need to create the index. Yeah, I still need to create the index. Let's see what happens now. Oh, I still have some errors. Okay, let's see, 46. Oh, in the end, I didn't need to use this because I create the array in a way that it was always working. And it's complain also that Meteor is not imported. Now Meteor is imported. But then if I don't need to have this is ready, because I really don't think I don't. Yeah, the problem, maybe I need it, because if I don't have this, what's going, like I'm going to always be kind of flashing because, yeah, I don't know. What I am concerned here is that when I open, when the data is not on Minimongo, it will be a delay. It will be fast, but it will be a delay. Like this data was not here, like this +1. Of course, it's very fast, but like the data is not ready when I just load the page. Okay, but I don't think it's going to cause a problem. Maybe if my server is very slow, it could show a little bit later and the user could be like, oh, I didn't upvote this item yet. Yeah, but maybe that's not a big issue and you could just simplify this code as well without this ready state and just do like a more simple code here like this. Yeah, I think this will be okay for now. Let me just make sure it's still working and I can downvote, upvote, and whatever. Yes, yes, yep, yep. Okay, let's try again. I really need your feedback. Like you can comment in YouTube. You can also go to our Discord. And just so you know, if you are Brazilian or if you speak Portuguese because we are from a different country that also speaks Portuguese, or if you learn Portuguese, that's hard because usually just not native people learn Portuguese. But you should check my other channel that's called Como Criar App in Portuguese. And I'm developing a different app there. That's an app that I want to develop for a long time, like for influencers, for content creators. And you should check it out. If you don't understand Portuguese, maybe I'm going to create like a translation or whatever there. But for now, it's just in Portuguese that I'm creating this other app that's called Limino, or Let Me Know, but in the short, like Limino. And you should check this as well. Then we have 2 channels and we also have Discord, and the links are in the description. And see you in the next video.